we are going to master the new Angular switch and case features right now. So, first of all, stop repeating yourself in Angular templates. For years, we struggled with the verbose structural directives, but the modern control flow syntax changed everything. Today, we are looking at the massive quality of life update in Angular version 21.1. This release finally solves a major pain point in the switch block that has existed since the new syntax launched. So, if you have ever had to duplicate entire blocks of HTML just because two different conditions needed the same UI, those days are over. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use the new consecutive case matching to reduce your template code by up to 40%. So, before we dive into the 21.1 updates, let's recap how the standard switch block works actually. So in the screen here, I'll just zoom a bit. I'm here on the version, on the Angular documentation, on the version 20 here. So unlike the old asterisk ng switch, the modern switch has a built-in framework feature that does not require imports. It works by evaluating an expression and matching it against the various case blocks. If no match is found, the default block kicks in and the syntax is much cleaner and offers a better type safety than the legacy directives. It is the foundation for conditional rendering in modern Angular applications, providing a stable and clear structure for your UI logic. But prior to Angular 21, the switch block had a frustrating limitation. So every single case here required its own template body. So imagine a user management system where both guest and trial users should see a limited access message. In older versions, you had to write a case for guest and add the message, then write a separate case for trial and repeat that exact same message. This led to bloated templates and maintenance nightmares. If you wanted to change the UI, you had to remember to update it in every single matching case block. But Angular 21, I'll just open that here. Oops, Angular 21, yeah, here. So Angular 21, let me zoom a bit, introduces the support for consecutive case statements inside the switch block. This brings the template syntax much closer to the standard JavaScript and TypeScript switch behavior. Now you can stack multiple case decorators on top of each other without providing a template body for the intermediate ones. So they will all fall through the first available template block, as you can see here. So now users actually can share the block of HTML. So it's a small change that has a massive impact on how clean and readable your template become. So let's go to a real world scenario. I have a code, just let me show it. Okay. I have a code that I prepared just for this video. And as always, there's a link in the description to my GitHub repo where you can download and give it a try at your own machine. So in an enterprise dashboard, you might have different roles like editor, contributor, and admin. I'll show you that in the browser. Okay. Here's the application. So if editors and contributors share the same view only, and also the permissions, you can simply stick their case statements in following this update. So in this update, we're able to do that. Just let me zoom a bit out so you can see it. Okay, so we can add for admin full access control in both, you can see. So we have editor, contributor, because the control is built in. So we can just keep them all here. But the thing is that this is just, let me show you how this works actually. We have this user management system, admin, editor, contributor, guest, trial, and we have the cases where we show the access. So that's the point of this demo here. Now I'm gonna just go back to the application. Sorry. Yep. Okay. So because the control flow is now built in, the compiler can optimize these paths better for better performance. So when you stack cases, you should still use the default block to handle unexpected values. So here we can see that in this tutorial, as I showed you on the screen, we can see that we have like before Angular version 21.1 here, we have duplicated templates. So switch case admin and switch case editor is fine, but when we have a contributor, we have to duplicate the same as editor to show it like this. Actually, we could add ng templates and so on and call them inside it, but the thing is that we also have to do the same thing twice. And also the guest trial, and the trial also has the same UI as guest. So you get it here. Now in the Angular 21.1 plus, consecutive case statements are here. So you have a case admin, that's okay. But now for the case editor and the case contributor, we have the only one template here, and it will run like if any of these cases match. And also guest and trial. So it is also has the default as I mentioned earlier. And this is it for this. Now Angular 21 is a significant, 21.1 actually is a significant step forward for developers' experience. By allowing multiple keys matching, the framework has removed one of the last, let's say, remaining friction points in the new control flow syntax. If you're starting a new project or upgrading an existing one, this feature you should adopt immediately to keep your code modern and maintainable. Make sure to check out the official Angular documentation for more details on version 21.1. Features like spread operator, support and image loader enhancements. I will cover these in the upcoming videos, of course. So don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the latest Angular updates. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.